Good morning. I'm coming back with another video. Um, so I just want to share an experience that I had yesterday evening. And basically, I was just like emotional. I didn't even realize I was so emotional until um, it was getting later in the evening. It was I think it was after 10. I don't know, but I realized that as I was doing my videos yesterday, and as I was writing in my diary or notebook or journal, um, that I'm just still releasing, and working on forgiveness real bad. Because, listen, y'all, my transition that I've had over these years, has really been an upgrade. I guess that's why my enemies that's from the past, or enemies that's an enemy through somebody or something like that, I'm guessing they expected the same reactions. Mind you, y'all, I'm still the same person. Except I've evolved, I gotten better, like wine, finer with time. Yeah, I've gotten finer because I realized that the life that I want to live is happy and full of joy, peaceful. It is spreading love. It is taking care of those who take care of you. It is putting a smile on people's faces. It is changing negative situations into positive situations. I'm someone who want to give back to the world, and I can't help that about myself, only because I've been there. I've been hurt. I've been abused. I've been lied to. I've been betrayed. I've been stolen from. I've been abandoned. It's things that I can relate to. Pain is something that I relate to. And being that I heal, because, you know, I guess over the years I've always had gifts. I've always suppressed those gifts to make, I'm really, to be honest, to make my family feel secure. Okay? I love my family so much, but I come from a family where fear and procrastination took them over, and habits. And I've partaken in some of those habits, some of those behaviors, and I noticed that it wasn't for me. I noticed that I'm not at my best when I'm under the influence, or I'm not at my best when I'm around certain relatives. I'm not at my best when I'm around or in certain atmospheres. You know what I mean? And I worked on changing that desperately over the years, especially being crossed out, left for dead, counted out. My mom made a statement to me 3, 4 years ago. I was living in these apartments. It was a 1 bedroom. I had been homeless before. My mom, so my family and I lived together, um, apart, like all of our lives. My mom, it's 5 of us, okay? My mom, my dad, my little brother, my little sister, and then it's me. And then I had a baby, and then my sister had 2 kids, and then my brother now got 2 kids. Okay, I have a big brother that's my dad's son, but he excludes himself for his own reasons, okay? So my immediate family, the 5 of us, we're used to being together. Like everywhere we've lived together, except for a couple of places, because my mom liked to kick me out. She liked to make me feel like I'm the black sheep. She liked me to feel unwanted and not accepted. Back in the day, you can imagine on a child, a teenager, preteen to a teenager to a young adult to an adult, how that did affect me. It did affect me. It affected me big time, being that I worked and everything I was doing was to make my mom happy, but she was never happy, and she always put me in predicament after predicament. Her and my dad, they worked together, and my mom said to me one day, um, that when we were younger, that my dad was a part of. Um, he was a part of. I almost said Illuminati, but it's not. He was a Mason, right? So this came out as I was older, so I'm like, okay, he was a Mason, but I was thinking like, when you get down with certain groups, and I know coming from the streets, like you get down with certain groups, certain quote unquote gangs, it's one way in, one way out. So she was like, and it's me. As I was older, I was trying to put it together because I wanted to know, why is my family so distraught? Why is my family so dysfunctional? Like, what is wrong? Like, I always wanted to figure this out, up until recently when I just said, fuck it. These people just want to do what they want to do. They want the easy way out. They lazy, they procrastinators, they don't want to work for anything, and they've been stealing for years from me, from others, from whoever can, whoever they can. And I say that in the most humblest way because they say even the elite will be deceived. You know what I mean? And so it's just, it's basically, I remember her saying that dad was a Mason before, and she found out about it, and she told him he had to leave and back out of it or whatever. And she said that he told her that he had done so. Well, me knowing that you can't just once you're accepted into something like that, you can't just walk away. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you were there for like the whole initiation and everything, like you can't just walk away. You're gonna owe them people something at some point. You know what I mean? They're gonna want something at some point. They're gonna watch you and your entire family. You know what I mean? And mind you, this was way back before a bitch was born. And see, I'm my mom and dad first child. My dad had his own son outside of my mama before I guess they got together. But I'm their first child together. So it's like, for me, smoke one blunt. I got me some coffee and a black this morning. So for me, she say Mason, he get out of Mason. I'm like, no, he didn't. And so as the years go on, all the chains of events that take place, because for whatever reason, all of the money that we've come across, like, my dad do have a cleaning business. He don't utilize it the way he's supposed to. Like, his business is bigger than the cleaning business, but he don't utilize it the way they supposed to. Because, see, my thing is people are opening business and different things like that just for the loans and stuff, to receive the loans and stuff. They're not actually doing the work or bringing in the money. And if they do, it's a gig here, a gig there. So my point is I think to myself, like, wouldn't he owe them? Like, wouldn't he owe these people who he betrayed, who he didn't hold up their bargain? So I feel like he, at some point, they will have to put up a sacrifice. You will have to put up a sacrifice. And I just felt like they thought it would be me. You know what I mean? My people done so much shit behind my back. And it's heartbreaking because it's like, if they weren't who they were as far as titles in my life, I would have been drugged their ass. I would have been drugged them through the mud. But I'm going about it in a diligent way. I'm going about it in a way of being hopeful and, just praying that God deal with them the way that he see is just. So, I ended up yesterday breaking down. I was kind of emotional. I ended up tearing up around, I'm sure it was like 10 or 11, and I was just really emotional. And I ended up hitting up an old friend. I ran into an old friend that I loved as a sister. We fought together. We starved together. We made money together. We fought together. We cried together. And chains of events went on. And we fell out due to just, I'm going to say life, both of us going through things, but me going through something never made me betray anyone. Never stopped me from being a good friend. Never stopped me from being genuine. So she was someone that I was mad at also. She was someone that I couldn't wait to see again because I just knew I would tell her how I felt and take it to whatever extreme I had to for her to feel my pain. But I pray about everything, every situation, everybody, especially when God bring it back around. And last night I hit her up and I needed a favor. I was hungry. I needed a few dollars and um so I hit her up and she was like, okay, well, you can come by. I'm not at the job where you saw me at, but you can come by and I got you. So I find my way and I make my way over there and I ended up crying on her shoulder because she has also experienced losses and she's also experienced things and we both know we come from the mud. We both know that, she said to me, she said, first of all, Simone, she said, you're stronger than me. It just made me cry. She said, what you do when you get back on your feet, she said, promise me that you'll put your foot on their neck and keep it there and don't let up. It just made me cry and it blessed me. And today I'm different because God is good and it's a new ball game. It's a new day. In the name of Jesus. Anyways, I just thought I'd just come and share that with you guys really fast. You can like, share, subscribe to support my channel. You don't have to send any monetary donations if you don't want to. If you would like to support me monetarily, being that I am on the road to 10K and I am looking to move and relocate and find a new home, I would really appreciate it. You can find both of my Cash App, Lattimoresymone, as well as Simone First, in the description box below. You can also find my chime tag for those of us who are chimed in, and you can send anything to my chime. Right now, I'm not with PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. Um, Due to I had to get me another line, so I'll work on that then. But right now, I'm just a chime girl, Cash App girl, or whatnot. But I love you all. I'll be back with another video shortly. Um, forgive. Forgive those who you thought was impossible to forgive. Forgive those who, you feel like isn't deserving of forgiving because it's not for them, it's for you, okay? I love you all. See you soon.